Hello, Alysa Dillon here. We are going to talk about nurturing your audience. Now that you have mastered and understand a little more about lead generation, funnels, and lead magnets, it's time to get down to the details on nurturing the audience that we're building. So, this really comes down to utilizing social media and email marketing to nurture the audience that we have. And so I'm going to just break down some of the fundamentals of what this looks like. So, what most people get wrong in nurturing their audience is they are inconsistent, they have lack of value, and they send out a generic message. And so when you're inconsistent and you're not really doing this on a consistent basis, it really is it counteracts all of the lead building that you're doing. If you're bringing a bunch of people into your audience, but then you're not actually nurturing them on a consistent basis, then you have all these people kind of sitting there wondering, what's the point of being in your space, right? And so if you want to help people build a relationship with you, what better way to do that than show them that you're somebody you can count on? And so it's so important to be consistent. And then having lack of value. What's worse than coming into somebody's audience and then not actually getting anything of value or just getting a really generic message from somebody? And so I want you to think about how that would feel for you if you came into my audience or came into somebody's audience and you just got this really bland, generic message from them. And so when you think about yourself, I want you to think about, am I being a value creator? Am I putting out a really valuable message for my audience? So ultimately, why do we do it, right? Why do we want to nurture our audience? Why is it so important to nurture your audience? Why do you need to do this? Not just because it's going to ultimately get you more clients, but why is it so important at a higher, deeper level? Well, it's going to help you build trust, right? This is going to build trust with your ideal client. It's also going to increase loyalty. And so it's going to build brand loyalty. People are going to know who you are, and they're going to, create referrals. It's going to create referrals even from people who aren't buying from you. I can't tell you the amount of people who refer ideal clients to me that aren't my clients because they know who I am. And even though they haven't bought from me, they send other people to me. It's also going to increase your conversion rates. So nurturing your ideal client and helping them make buying decisions through your content, when you get them on the phone, your conversion rates are going to go up because they already know what it looks like to work with you. They've already been watching your content. They've been paying attention to how you work with people. They are seeing the results that you're getting. And this is ultimately just going to make a more streamlined sales process for you. It's also going to help you overcome objections before people even get on the sales call with you. So where do we do this, right? Where does this happen? Well, first of all, it happens on social media. So you're building your leads, right? You're doing this through social media and you already have the ability to do this. So you're going to pick your social media platform. I'm really big proponent of pick one. My two are going to be Facebook and Instagram. I'm going to tell you to lean into those, Facebook and Instagram. If you're already on LinkedIn and you love LinkedIn, use it. Anything that we do can be applied to LinkedIn as well. But I'm a big fan of Facebook and Instagram. If you're on TikTok, use it. But pick one, pick two at the most. Go all in on those. And in here, we're going to talk to you mostly about Facebook and Instagram because that's where we've been the most successful. And so we have gone all in on Facebook and Instagram mostly because they talk to each other. And because they talk to each other, there's no sense of leaving one out for us. So that's what we talk about the most in this specific program. But if you're using something else, a lot of the strategies can be applied to those other places. So you're building your audience. We've already talked about leads. You're building your audience, and then you're continuing to nurture people through your social media presence. And even if you met somebody, say on the street, right? You met somebody on the street, it's like you can have them follow you through social media, and that's how you continue to nurture them. And I can't tell you the amount of times that's happened for me as well, where it's like I meet somebody and then I'm like, oh yeah, follow me on Instagram, follow me on Facebook. And so then they follow me and they build a relationship with me and ultimately become a buyer because I've continued to nurture them. And so the next process of this is doing list building, where you send them to your email as well. And so why is that important? Well, the list building aspect allows you to create omnipresence. So now you have their email and you can kind of send them wherever you want. So say for whatever reason you decide you don't want to use Facebook anymore and you want to start a YouTube channel. Well, now you could send people from Facebook over to YouTube, right? And so you have this ability to kind of send people where you want to send them. Hey, I am on Facebook, but I want you to go to my Instagram. Or I see that you're on my email list. I want you to go to my Facebook group, right? And so the list building activity allows you to send people wherever you want to send them. And so that's why I kind of have these arrows back and forth. It gives you the ability to be strategic in where you want people to go. But ultimately, email marketing is not dead. It is very much alive. A lot of people take action from our offers, specifically from email as well. And so email is really important, but social media, email marketing, I think they go hand in hand. I think that using both of them together and creating that omnipresence, ultimately, it's a long-term strategy. So building your company long-term, I think about list building. Short term, it's just getting yourself out there on social media, right? Start there, start building your list, start thinking about email marketing, start capturing those emails. You can build out an initial email sequence like, hey, thanks for joining my list. This is what it looks like to work with me. Have sort of a nurture sequence and indoctrination sequence that would go out once somebody joins the email list. But ultimately, the biggest thing is that you're just being consistent on that social media platform as well. Okay, so our specific focus on social media, or our specific focus on nurturing in general, is going to be 7 magic post strategy, of course. And we're going to be creating consistency with that. The 7 magic post strategy is something that will allow you to be consistent in general. It gives you different types of posts to create consistency. Even if there's a certain post that you can't go all in on right away, you could always pick something for now, right? Like, oh, these are the 3 posts that I can do consistently, right? And then long form and short form video are another way that you're going to nurture your audience. Short form videos, reels are going to be a great way to grow your audience. Long form video are going to be a great way of nurturing your audience, like doing trainings. That's going to be a great way of nurturing your audience. Lead magnets like guides are a great way to create value. They're going to be a way of nurturing your audience. And so the moneymaker post within 7 magic posts is a way to nurture your audience, but it's also a great way of capturing leads. It's getting people to raise their hand and say, yes, I want this. And then email marketing for list building. So building that list, having that email list to be built, and sending out emails that go along with the 7 magic posts can really be used as 7 magic emails as well. You can kind of stack those on top of each other. So you have a strategy within here on how you're going to be nurturing your audience, and it's creating consistency and being consistent with those strategies. All right, so I will see you in the next video. I hope that this was helpful for you guys today, and I will talk to you very soon.